Wow, these mountain goats are just crossing the road.
There they go.
Oh wow, and they're just charging straight up that mountain. That's crazy. Those guys are sure-footed for sure.
Good morning. We're off to Jasper now. We're going to take the Icefield Parkway and see what we see and go explore.
It's about a 4-hour drive, but the guidebooks say that you should probably try to double that time so that you can enjoy
Stop at every stop.
Yeah, enjoy all the beautiful scenery along the way. So, sounds fun to us.
And just a quick note, most of you know that you don't leave empty propane canisters in garbage cans. So we asked the park ranger at our Tunnel 1 campsite, and they went ahead and took them from us. So when we turned in our little paper checking out, they went and took our empty canisters from us, and that was very helpful.
Continue for 228 kilometers.
All right, we are going on to the Iceland Parkway here, leaving Canada 1 over to the Iceland Parkway, which is what,
93.
93. So 93 is supposed to be one of the most beautiful places, most beautiful drives in the world. There it is, the Icefield Parkway. If you're coming in wintertime, you might need chains, but we're in summer, so we're in good shape.
This here, winter travel.
Park pass is required. We had bought one for the year, so it should be good to go. We'll just show our pass and be able to continue. All right, here we go. Next gas is 85 kilometers. Yeah, well, we filled up already, so we're in good shape. We filled up at Lake Louise. There's a couple gas stations at Lake Louise. It's easy to get to them. Oh, it says we're in avalanche country. I guess that's just kind of a thought you want to know, nothing you can do about it kind of thing. And it says you're about to enter the no cell phone service for 230 kilometers.
See how Starlink does.
So nice to have Starlink. We'll let you know how it goes in this zone.
Here we are, pulled off on the side of the road, and look at that beautiful, beautiful lake. I'll have to look at the map a little closer to see what lake this is. Just beautiful, beautiful coloring. And of course, majestic mountains. Oh, there's an exit coming up, and it's named Mosquito. Don't think maybe we're going to pull off just to look.
Sounds dangerous.
But it sounds dangerous.
Okay, it looks like Mosquito is a campsite, so we're going to go ahead and skip it. Wow, wow, wow. What can you say but wow? Right. Oh, there's a good view of the glacier. That area there. Wow.
Right there.
Super gorgeous.
Right there. Do you think that's maybe?
Wow. No, I'm just looking here. Wow, it's beautiful.
Oh, we're thinking that maybe this might be a glacier. It looks very glacier-like.
Okay, that definitely qualifies as being a pretty scenic drive, even at the start here.
Oh, lake is coming up. That's the main lake that feeds that river that we were at.
Oh yeah, that goes through Banff, the town of Banff.
So here's the map of the Icefield Parkway that we're driving. We started down here with Lake Louise, and we're making our way up. And currently right now, we're right about here I'm going to go take some video and some pictures of Crowfoot Glacier and Bow Lake. And this area is just absolutely, as you'll see, is gorgeous. So here's another angle view from what they call the Crowfoot Glacier. And so we are correct when I zoomed in on at a different angle. That's the Crowfoot Glacier in Canada. And then right below that, here's a better view of Bow Lake. I'd better get in there in between the trees. Bow Lake feeds the Bow River that goes right all the way down through Banff. We walked along, we didn't bike, but we walked along that river a couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, the top portion of Bow Lake. Beautiful.
That's crazy. Crazy beautiful. This is just a little stop. There's all these cool little stops along the road.
Yeah.
And you can it's decent for the RV. I mean, some of them are a little tight, but
Yeah.
it works out.
Depends on how many people are traveling, if it's real crowded or not.
It looks like this could be a glacier right there. My goodness. Well, this Dana's walking down to the water of this amazing lake. This is a really pretty lake. Oh yeah, kind of interesting.
Interesting little plants.
Yeah. Here we have a picture of Mita and Deanna. And crazy beautiful stop.
So we stopped at Peyton Lake, and I'm just walking up this little trail. They said it's less than a quarter mile to see the viewpoint. So I'm gonna try to hurry up there and hurry back to the RV. The parking was a little sketchy. A lot of people stop here, I guess. And so I'm kind of in a spot that probably don't want to stay there too long. Well, we made it. This is supposed to be the Peyton Lake Lookout. Oh, wow. Yeah. What a beautiful, beautiful glacier lake. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very majestic. Here's a photo of the Peyton Glacier back in 1902. Now if we look over, that's it now. It's kind of receded some, but still, there it is. As you can see, the hike up was steep. Now it's all downhill from here. Well, we're back at the parking lot, and it looks like Greg actually moved the RV from where we were to hopefully a little safer spot.
This is the Wapta Icefield, which I don't know if that's a glacier or not. We'll find out. Deanna's gonna check a sign out and see. Definitely looks.
Here we go, going a little further down the Icefield Parkway. You can see mountains in the distance. Just wow. Here we go. This looks like Saffron Lake. So there is a pull off up there, but not sure if we're going to be able to fit in there. We'll see. But beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it looks a bit crowded. So we'll just do a drive-by. It is Saffron Lake.
It's a pretty little lake.
So the one pull out was pretty crowded. We couldn't get in, but this little turnout right past the lake. This is Saffron Lake. There's nobody here. Perfect. It's such a beautiful, majestic view of the mountains. The snow on the mountains.
It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
A lot of fun.
Yes, this is. I see why they call this one of the prettiest highways
Yeah.
in the world to drive.
If it wasn't for the fact that lots of other people also know it's a beautiful highway, it would make it even more fun.
Well, we found this
But
one spot here.
that's
that
true. This
nobody's
is-
at. Nobody's
that's true.
parked here. It's right past Saffron Lake. The pull out for Saffron Lake. Go a little bit further,
Yeah.
and then there's a nice pull out.
Even being a little crowded in some of those stops, this is a crazy beautiful place.
It
there
is.
are a lot of stops where you can just skip ones if they're
Oh,
I mean, they usually are probably some of the best ones that are crowded, but
But
there are some other ones that
they
are
might even have some informational little
yeah.
things that we're missing, but
But they are pretty
but
nice.
it's definitely
Just
but lots of
nearby
places
ones.
to pull off, and
Yeah.
it seems like every 5 or 10 minutes there's a new pull
Yeah.
off or some other adventure. This little map is actually pretty helpful, so you
And
know
where
what's
did you-
coming up.
Where'd you get the map?
That map was given to me when I bought the pass for the year. So
Okay.
it's a Banff Jasper. Yeah, it's a Banff Jasper map.
Cool.
This house pass connects up to the Columbia River. And the Columbia River,
wow.
doesn't that go to Washington?
Yeah, it
So
does.
does it start like way up here?
Wow. Deanna's studying up on the details so she can fill us in. There.
Get my fill of maple kisses they call them.
Oh,
Kind of looks like a taffy or a toffee.
All right. Had a little pit stop at the
Crossings.
crossings.
Yeah, Saskatchewan Crossings. The Crossings. We'll call it the Crossings. Had some ice cream. Picked up some snacks.
And I think it's the only place you can get gas on this
On
road,
this
so-
93. Yeah, if you don't get it at Louise, and then there's a spot I think at the other end
At
of
Jasper.
at actually Jasper, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Otherwise, this is the place.
This
You can
is the place
stop
to get
and
gas.
get some souvenirs or some food.
ice cream was really good.
Yep.
Black cherry.
waterfall down there. This little spot. That's really pretty.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Wow, we found this amazing place.
Yeah, just off the road, not even a sign. Herd of mountain goats just right on the side of the road. Just grazing, minding their own business.
Well, these mountain goats are just crossing the road.
There they go.
Oh wow, and they're just charging straight up that mountain. That's crazy. Those guys are sure-footed for sure. Wow. There's the waterfall. Good view of it.
There was actually one a bit higher too that was coming down that meets this one. This is the lower half of it.
Oh, look how beautiful that bright white snow is off the with the sun reflecting off of it.
The sign says at Cyrus Mountain, and it's 10,685. I'm gonna say meters, right?
Probably. They wouldn't do feet
They
here.
wouldn't do feet here, so it's gotta be meters.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that stream is.
Like a sky blue.
Yeah. Teal. See the mountains
Yeah.
off, mountain peaks in the distance there.
We got to see a bunch of mountain goats, about 5 or 6, on the side of the road, and then also just a little ways down the road there was a bear just foraging right along the side of the road, so we stopped and got some footage of that as well.
I was wondering if we were going to get any footage of those.
The
those
the other
people who
tourists.
get too close. Tourists who get too close to
Yeah.
animals.
There was these different several people going like come here, look this way. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's a bear.
Of course, you. Loves the way the stream spins like that.
Just cut through
Oh,
the
that snow's right down there at the water level.
Yeah. Whoa. That is just crazy. Well, we just entered Jasper National Park, and I think officially we're not on the Icefield Parkway anymore. But that was just so fun. We had so much fun riding this road. It is beautiful. Definitely give yourself plenty of time to stop. And if you do like hiking, you might even want to try to spend at least 2 days doing lots of different things. So we were kind of viewing this glacier and saying, wow, that is amazing. And then we turned the corner and there was this glacier, which is like, oh my gosh, it is just amazing. And supposedly you can you can walk up to it or take a bus up to it and actually walk.
There's people out there on this overhang.
Oh, to look down below.
Look down below, yeah. Well, this is very pretty. Loving this place. It looks
Beautiful.
so pretty. Right on the side of the road. These mountains are pretty interesting. They kind of swoosh upwards, like without any kind of breaks.
So we're about 30 kilometers from Jasper, and I think it's the town of Jasper. We've noticed, I guess, there was some significant fires that came through here, I want to say last year. Yeah, you can see where the fire pretty much spread a good significant amount. We even heard that even parts of Jasper itself, the town, was actually destroyed. Township?
We're about 6 kilometers away from
Oh,
Jasper.
okay, 6 kilometers. Okay, so
we'll see what happens over the next 6 kilometers. But it's a pretty massive fire, and
yeah,
we know the fire did go all the way into Jasper. So
yeah, they
we're
said they
seeing a lot of
burned
damage here.
what, about 300 out of 1,000 homes or something
Yeah.
like that, and
Yeah.
businesses.
Buildings, yeah.
Here over to the right is the Wapiti campground, which, as you can see, is pretty closed. They've closed it for the season. It's gonna need some work. We have another campsite over here to the left, which also had some,
It's open, but it's definitely
Yeah.
been clear cut kind of vibe.
yeah,
Definitely a
So-
different looking campground than it was 2 years ago, probably.
probably. We got the Miette River here. We noticed that there is a little bit of some fire on this side, but then it seems like it turned a little green past us. We're in the town of Jasper. You can see it starting to turn a little bit more green. Very green. Looked it up and they said this is Jasper Lake, which makes sense.
Well, Pep, we made it to the campground. Are you excited? The Mayetta campground? Is that how you pronounce it?
Or Miete?
Miete
Miete?
campground. Are you excited? Yeah. Okay, so
There's Pepper.
I think we're gonna relax for the evening, get ready for another day tomorrow where we're gonna go on a boat cruise,
On Lake Malign or
Yeah.
something like that.
a lake cruise, and then the next day we're going to go river
River
rafting. So this should be a fun area to hang out in, and it was probably one of the more beautiful drives I think that we've ever been on.
Yes.
So
Long drive, but it was very beautiful.
yeah, it was crazy beautiful. So definitely don't underestimate the fact that it might only be 4 hours, but you're gonna stop all the time
Every like 5 or 10 minutes.
because it's crazy amazing. So it's gonna take you a lot longer than 4 hours to drive that little section of highway because it's just crazy
Highway
beautiful.
93, yep.
And we saw a bear, we saw mountain goats, we saw lots of glaciers, we saw waterfalls, and
lakes and rivers.
it was just crazy, so beautiful.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope you have a great time. Thanks for traveling with us.
Good night, everyone.
See you in the morning.